The word is heist. Thank you, heist. I've always thought about robbing a bank, but I never really wanted to because...
Going to jail sucks.
Prison.
Well, yeah, but you know what? County jail first. Sucks.
Yeah, it's the gruel. I couldn't get used to like eating the gruel and the...
I didn't ever get that far. I went to jail that one time, and I was just there overnight.
In the drunk tank, right? Yeah, that's why you quit. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Salisbury steak at the county jail down in Birmingham?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good,
Yeah,
actually.
doesn't beat the meatloaf, down at Beeville. That stuff's really good.
Well, I bet the chicken fried steak here in Berlin, at Bear County is pretty tasty.
And the white gravy.
Oh,
The white gravy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't have the white gravy in prison, really, honestly. It's just,
No.
don't.
White gravy means something else.
Stay
That's the
away.
thing. Yeah, don't get near the white gravy. You don't want to ride that white gravy train.
I've never gone to federal. I've only been in county.
I've
so
just
I
heard
don't.
the stories, really.
Yeah, you really, honestly, you just gotta find somebody to...
Uncle
have
Jack.
a
You did
companion.
find an
You
Uncle
need to- You need to
Jack.
find a companion.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what they call him, Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack?
Yeah.
What do they call him in like all girl, all women?
Yeah, it's like
Aunt
Auntie Clip.
Mary? Oh, gross.
Something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what, you guys? I think maybe robbing the bank's a bad idea.
I'm with you on that.
I think we should come up with another activity for the weekend.
Yes.
No, I think robbing the bank is a great idea.
We need the money.
Ugh. It's risky. So risky.
Well, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
That's what, be alive. You feel alive. You're like, risky. I gotta go.
You know what? It's not even risky because we have been over this and over this. I am a very, very meticulous planner.
Jackson,
I'm very conservative.
If I'm going to put my trust in anyone to plan something that will go right, it's Jackson.
I mean, I went through every possible scenario. I mean, risk management is my
But-
job. And I know.
But I was in the shower this morning and I was saying to myself, Mary, you need to think this through. Jackson and Rob, good guys. Good guys.
We're the best.
You have been to county so many times that if you even get caught with your toenail in the wrong place, Mary.
You went to county
Yeah.
because you were working
Prison.
with these. I mean,
It wasn't your fault. You were working with idiots. We have the brain. Jackson
the
is the
brain.
man. Jackson the brain Parton. He's the man.
I've worked it out. I mean, really, I understand the anxiety. Look, I know, but I have gone over this and over this, and I'm really certain that the plan is pretty. I mean,
Plus we got.
Jackson.
Stay in
I mean,
here,
honestly-
stay in-
Sorry.
Okay.
honestly,
here with us.
we don't
Don't
even
run away.
need really real bullets. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have real bullets. We do not even need it. That's how good this plan was.
Police don't care. They don't care.
Oh, they.
Look, we're gonna be in it.
People get
Right.
shot all the time.
Right, people do get shot all the time, but we're not getting shot because we got Jackson the brain Parton working on it.
Yeah. Okay. So really, look.
I love your enthusiasm. You're such
Yes!
a cheerleader, but
We're gonna
This
make
is a
money. This is
bank.
a big heist.
we've never done a bank.
Look. Honestly, you're always like this. You always
We're
do
gonna stick to
this.
7-Elevens
You
all the
always
time.
do
I know.
If you don't stretch, you gotta set a stretch goal. I was listening to Tony Robbins. He's like, set a stretch goal. Stretch goal is bank.
See, Rob, he's got this enthusiasm that, I mean, that's why he is, I mean, if you think about all the things in life that, you really want to experience that you never quite do because you're just afraid to take that plunge off the cliff.
Stop being
Rob,
afraid!
He does it. He says yes to every opportunity.
That's
And I just
right.
feel like in this life that you,
Oh God.
I mean,
Mary, we
Rob.
need you. This is the triumvirate right here.
What do I do except get
You're the Holy Ghost.
anxious?
yeah, and don't you feel that your life has been a constant series of just missed opportunities because you haven't gotten over this anxiety? Just do it.
I have assisted in robberies all across the region. 7-Elevens only, granted. I've done a lot.
Okay, well, yes, but look.
But
We
this
get
is
like
a big
maybe
lean.
200, 300 bucks every 7-Eleven. It's nothing.
This
We're
is a
pretty-
big lean in, you guys. This is like a big move. This
Big
isn't.
score.
This
Yeah, we
isn't just
have to-
like go from 7-Eleven to like the Piggly Wiggly. This is like, and this banks are big,
Look,
big.
So look,
just
Rob's on crowd control. I'm gonna be talking to the teller. Your job is just so simple. You just have to guard the door and watch the street.
look. We all know the plan. We don't need to keep rehashing the plan.
You know.
I mean, we're all in this
why
together,
can't I talk
Mary.
to the teller? Maybe I should talk to the teller.
No.
You don't talk. You're not a talker. You know that. You won't have to tell her. You're just. You're not.
Okay,
that's
you're
I mean,
right,
it's not your
you're right.
strength.
I'd
That's
start
not
to cry. It's fine.
It's not
I'd
you.
start to cry.
Okay. Don't cry.
No, I mean if I went to the teller,
Oh.
you're right. I would. I would start to cry, and that would be embarrassing.
Think that way.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think this is gonna be good for you, honestly.
It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you branch out and be somebody.
I mean, I'm branching out. I joined the Women's Coalition of.
Bank robbers. No, you
No.
didn't join the bank robbers.
No, I joined the Women's Coalition of
I don't remember what that
name,
is.
I don't even know.
Auxiliary flower growing.
All I know is that you're not with them anymore.
Hedges.
Flowers.
It was about hedges.
Hedges.
What, Jackson? I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's not
I
branching
talked right
out.
over you.
That's not branching out. That's. I mean, you
I'm
know, it's
stretching
literally
my
for the
friendship.
hedges branch. That's
do,
what.
see?
That's. Oh, I get it.
I'm smart.
I get
that.
it. Okay.
I mean,
I bet the brain got it earlier.
But it is
Just
also
wasn't saying
branching
it.
out because you guys have been my only friends for like, I don't know, 20 years, 23. I don't even know anymore.
Look,
I just.
You just-
The bank.
it's gonna be a good one.
And it's the bank where we live, you guys. We have managed to like stay away from home base, and now you're saying, no, let's just.
Well, look, okay, look.
No, Mary, let's just walk right into the bank that's right in the middle of our town.
Look, I've secured an apartment in Phoenix in a different name. We have a place to go. No one will know.
We'll be great.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine. Look. Look. I know.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
I know your brother's in the federal penitentiary,
Oh.
and that is what's scaring you. I get that.
Bobby has been, like, they've tried to shank him with a chicken bone more than once. Now, granted, he has anger issues, I know. Whoa.
But it's not about him.
What?
It's about you. And he puts that fear into you, and I get that. That's fine. But look.
Mm-hmm. Tapping. Tapping.
Look,
I found it on YouTube.
We got the brain.
We're not your brother, okay? We're not any of those
We're not a fuck
schmucks.
up.
We're not any of those schmucks that you used to rob 7-Elevens with, okay? And if you want my honest opinion, I honestly think that what's preventing you right now from just taking the plunge with us, your true friends, the people that care about you, what are you doing with your face?
I'm tapping. I'm
Please.
tapping. It
She's
eases
rubbing,
anxiety.
She's tapping.
It eases anxiety. It's on YouTube. It's proven.
Okay, look, all I'm just saying is this
What
kind
she
of
always does,
non-committal-
man. This is what she always does.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna be silent.
We don't need to convince. Look, let's just let it rest.
I'm gonna be silent.
Well, I mean, okay, so what if she doesn't do this? I mean, what do we do? And how do we do it?
I don't
mean,
want to talk about what we're gonna do. Let's talk about where we are and what we're doing right now.
Which is
Wait,
great.
and you're smoking. Are you smoking again?
When did you?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Dude!
That totally goes against everything
I mean, he was on a health kick. He went vegan.
We've been drinking
Quit
green
smoking.
tea.
What's going on,
What is
man?
happening?
What's up with that?
Oh God, now there's
Oh,
more to
come
worry
on.
about.
Look, why are you...
I mean, take it outside at least, for Christ's sake.
Oh, is that like a Marlboro or something?
like a-
All right.
It smells like a camel.
Look,
I know it's not a nature spirit or whatever. Those don't smell that bad.
oh, come on.
I'm gonna light a
Slide
candle candle.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some of these soy candles. You know, like the orange chili.
Throw that on.
That's like my favorite thing. Just smell it before I even light it.
What do you think
That's
of
some
the
good
cucumber
shit.
one?
You know, I like, because cucumbers, I can just cut up a cucumber.
That's
And it smells, you know, but like the orange chili, I can't, that's just,
You can't duplicate that.
no.
Not really.
No, I don't even think it
Why are
really
you
smells
even
like
talking
orange
about
chili.
this?
Because
Because
it's what we're doing.
This is what we're doing right now, and
Why?
Rob knows that this is very calming for
Yes.
me.
And this is the perfect scent. Okay.
Orange is always
I'm gonna put it on the table there.
calming and enlivening.
Look, I need this
Oh.
to happen. Okay? Now I know Rob seems like he's with me. I need it to happen for me. Okay? This is the time of my life. I cannot waste another year. I can't waste another month where I'm at right now.
You guys want anything from the kitchen? I'm gonna get a drink.
Can I get some of the lemon water?
Lemon water. It's like-
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Oh, the water with the lemon in it.
infused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Diffused.
I'll have a Pepsi.
regular diet.
Mm-hmm.
0.
He's smoking and drinking Pepsi.
No. But,
What's wrong with Pepsi?
you know, I'm just rolling with it because
Okay.
there's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
I mean,
It's
we've
right
got-
now. It's right now.
He sounds like he has, I don't know, whatever. All right.
You have had ulcers for years. We went off
Hey, you know what?
Pepsi. What are you doing? Is that what this day thing is about? Is something happening?
It's time to live.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, are you dying? Oh my god. Rob!
No,
Robin Jackson's dying.
no, I'm not dying.
I think Jackson's dying.
Just because
Smoking, Pepsi,
I am eating
bleeding
meat
ulcers.
Well, he's
again.
gonna die eventually.
Yeah.
You're eating
That's
meat.
the point. That is exactly the point.
He's
You are
eating
going
meat,
to die
And
eventually.
he said something about the bank robbery being about living.
Mm.
Thank you for the water.
Gosh, it's so long since I've had a good Pepsi.
This water is so good, and
That Pepsi Zero is pretty good.
that candle is perfect.
I know, right? This lemon water is delicious.
It is, right?
Right? It's just a little bit of.
I've been diffusing it for about 2 days.
Because you do that with cucumbers, but I never knew you did it with lemons. I mean, I know you can do it, but it's never.
You know what I used to love as a kid that I really want to try again?
Laffy Taffy.
Close. Potted meat.
I don't even know what that is. Potted meat.
Spam.
Oh, it's like Spanish.
Spanish.
I haven't had that in, oh man.
Like Hawaii style, like fried rice kind of thing.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's pretty tasty.
A lot of sodium.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna
Lot
go,
of
you might as
preservatives.
well go happy.
All right, look.
Are you dying? Wait. Are you
I
dying?
think he's dying.
Because
I've got cancer.
Mary
Oh my
thinks.
god, I knew it.
Wait.
I knew
It's not
it.
look.
That's how you
all right,
deliver
look.
it. That's how you're like,
I know
are you
it.
dying? And like, we're just kind of joking around. It's like,
Oh
I
my
have
God, I knew
cancer.
it.
Just matter of factly.
Come on.
It's like,
It's fine. I'm
I've got-
fine with it.
I've got
Look, I'm
cancer.
fine with it.
you know, by the way, I want to rob this bank, and by the way,
Will
it's
you just
because I
chill
have
out?
cancer.
Look.
That's why. I mean, I was all on board to
Oh
rob
my
the bank,
God.
man. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
Oh my god, this is
all right,
the last dying thing.
all
Oh
right,
my
look.
god.
just here, breathe.
You
Here.
can calm her
Grab-
down, man.
Orange, chili orange. Just breathe that in. Breathe that in. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, look.
All right. Look.
I
So.
don't know why you're so upset.
What? You're our best friend.
Oh,
You're the brains of the he's the brains.
Well, but this was going to be our last big score. I mean,
Oh
we really
my
don't need him after
Look,
this.
okay. It's not, I'm not, look.
What do you like? Stage 3, stage 4?
Oh my god, don't talk about it.
Are you?
I can't handle it. Don't
Is
talk
it
about
like
it. Don't talk about
pancreatic
it.
that moved up into your lungs?
No, it's
La, la,
not.
la,
It's
Look,
not in your brain, is it? Tell me it's not in your brain.
I don't think it's in my brain. I mean, I can't say for sure.
What?
Now I'm worried.
Look, okay, well, I went to see one doctor. I can't go to a regular doctor.
You didn't get a second
It's-
opinion yet?
No, I don't have the money for
He
that.
doesn't have insurance. He's been going to that guy down the back alley on 34.
So look,
That guy, that Albert, the
Look,
Albert
I
the
know
Al-
I'm sick. I don't know what I got. You know, and I thought like for a while there, then it was like, you know, I started getting these spots, and I started feeling like, you know, I just,
When
like,
are
I-
you getting these spots?
well, just like spots, you know, like. Look.
Oh, that's not a spot. That's like an oozing wound.
That's nasty, man.
Oh,
That looks
okay.
like flesh-eating bacteria.
So, look,
It's
I don't
turning into a
think
zombie.
no. I
Don't bring that up. That's terrifying to me. I can't.
look, I'm not dying, but I have cancer. And yes, I mean, I will die eventually, but everybody will. You could walk out of here, get hit by a truck, and you'd be dead.
Oh yeah, I mean we could be standing here and what's sitting here and an airplane could run into. I mean anything could happen.
So what's the difference of me having something that I will probably die from, but I do not know how long?
The difference is the way you spring it on us. We're just talking about robbing a bank, and then we're like, you're smoking, and like, well, I'm just smoking now, and like, oh, I'll have a Pepsi, and then you're eating meat again, and now it's like, oh, by the way, I have cancer. It's like, oh, la di da. That's not how you do it, man.
Dude, I'm the one who's sick here. This doesn't affect y'all. How does this affect y'all? Oh, and I know, or you're gonna miss me, and I'm this beam of everybody in everybody's life, and yes, I know that. That aside, how will this really affect you if I die?
Our lives are pretty much over because our whole world revolves around you.
Well, that's
You're
not
like
my
a
fault.
Sun. You're like our sun.
You are our sun, and we are mere satellites orbiting around you.
Well, I did not set things up that way.
Really?
Well,
Really? Yes, you did.
The first time we met you,
All right. Well, look.
I think
You said
think
it.
you said, I am the sun.
I am the sun. Exactly.
And,
Wow.
oh,
It's crazy.
man.
Okay, look.
I was-
And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, this guy's obviously got a death wish. He's smoking again, eating meat, and now he wants to take us on this heist that he says is all foolproof.
Suicide by police.
But honestly, look,
Suicide by police?
no, that's what I was going to say that you were probably thinking.
And you were
That's
But
what we
no.
were thinking. He
No.
was right. He's the brain. He's still the brain.
But
He
in
knows what we're
reality,
thinking.
You were
I
afraid
would-
of the cancer eating you from the inside out, and you're going to get shot by a cop.
will you just stop and listen to me?
You hope the cop's bullet kills the cancer. Oh! If you get shot, then they'll take care of you at the hospital and they won't charge you for it.
Yes!
Because the feds will have to pay for it because it's a federal crime.
Look, I know how much you guys revolve around me. I know how much you depend on me.
I thought I had it on that.
I have a foolproof plan so that you will be taken care of and I can just go off.
Go off. What are you, an Eskimo?
What are
we
you, like
cutting
a
you off on an
Viking?
iceberg?
I don't know. I just do not want you.
In the
I
middle
want.
of the ocean.
I know how much you depend on me, and this heist will give us enough money, give y'all enough money, so you can set something up on your own that's done right.
But you won't be there, man.
It's about. I mean, what is it good?
He just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it.
Or he does get it, and he's just
I get it.
messing with us.
Like he doesn't have cancer at all.
Right.
He's trying to talk us in. I was already on board, so I mean. It's
I
just
would
all
never
about-
put your lives in danger in something that I
It's
would
all
consider a
about
suicide
you,
mission.
really. I mean, because I was on board with it. So this is about convincing you.
You're trying to convince me to do this by saying you're sick?
You never said it. I mean, I just can't. The way that you not just nonchalantly poured that out, I can't even believe it, man. That's ridiculous. You know, I mean, but I mean, we do need Mary on board, so it was, you know, that. It's a good
I don't
move.
know how else to
I'm not
bring
saying
it
it's a
up,
bad move.
You know?
It was a strong move.
All I know is that I'm fine with it, and that's what I mean. It's usually
So is it real? Is it not real?
I'm
real.
thinking it's not real right now.
I can't tell.
I'm thinking the brain is trying to put another one over on us.
dude. It's
Gaslighting.
not the rate. No, it's not. Look, I am okay with it. I am going to die. I am going to be okay with it. All right.
But is it really cancer?
It is really.
How
well,
can
I
you
mean,
be
that's
o-
what the doctor said.
How
I
can
don't
you be okay just dying, man? You're only like 47 years old. That's not.
I've lived a good life, and you know what?
It's like that Tim McGraw song. Sorry. You know, live like
The
you
guy with
die.
the hat.
You listen to Tim McGraw.
I listened
I
to
never
him
knew
once.
that.
He came on the radio. It's like this song where he's in his early 40s with all his life before me, and
Tim
the
McGraw.
moment came that
People actually listen to Tim
took
McGraw.
me on
That's
a
right.
dime or something, and there's the X-rays, and there was all this
Took you
talk
on a
about the
dime?
time. I don't even know. All the time, and he was gonna die, and so he rode the bull. He jumped out of the plane, did all the things.
Oh, the bucket list
And then
shit?
he found out he wasn't dying after all, but he did all the things, and he became a better dad, and he became a better
I am so
husband.
glad I don't listen to Tim McGraw.
I was so
Okay, so look.
Okay.
I was
Look.
in my early 40s, all my life, oh my God, Jackson. I'm sorry for all the mean things I've ever said.
You haven't been mean. What are you talking about?
Oh,
like
yeah.
what?
You know, every time I've accused you of being a jackass or whatever, you're trying to get me in trouble. I'm really sorry, you guys.
Mary.
Mary, remember when we were
Calm down.
kids?
It's okay. Breathe. Breathe
Really, my
in.
hat.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Remember when we were kids and we were going swimming and you were so deathly afraid to jump into the deep end.
She would not
She would not
jump it. She
And
wouldn't
so-
even, yeah.
And so remember I told you, I was like, hey, just stand by me while I jump. And then I screamed, Dog! And that made you jump in.
That
Well,
was
just think-
so mean.
But you jumped in, right? And you
You felt
enjoyed
so
it.
alive.
And you were fine. And now you love swimming. Right?
You're the best swimmer among us.
Just think about this as like the dog. Except, well, in this case, there really is a dog. Named
So
Cancer.
that dog. Can't.
But this is,
was
but,
his
but,
Nemo.
but,
CANCR. CANCR.
see, you got it.
CANCR. And Cancer was his name. There was a Jackson.
Look,
You
I'm
had
Don't
fine.
try to make this okay with
Cancer
the funny
was
song.
his name. Oh,
You always do
CANC.
Oh, clap.
CANC.
Stop clapping. He always does. He has to make it cute and funny. This is not cute and funny.
Cancer was his name.
Don't clap, please. It's too loud.
I've always wanted to do this, something like this. And
Die
You have
of
cancer?
no, the heist.
Having a thing rotting your arm off.
Look,
That's not even can. That's like something else. That's
Yeah.
like you got multiple things going on here.
look, and it doesn't bother me. None of this bothers me.
Which is. Say that.
Because for the first time in my life, you don't get it. You know what? You don't get it. You're so involved in your own little healthy lives, you don't get it. You don't understand. I feel more alive now knowing that I'm gonna die than I've ever felt in my entire life. And I'm ready to go in there and conquer this. And I guess that's something
We
that
just-
healthy people they just don't ever sit and think about.
I
That,
guess
like,
we just need a little time to process it.
were you rolling your eyes at me?
No, the candle was so good. It helped. And looking
You
up.
you don't believe me.
No, I believe you. I'm having a thing right
I'm back to believing you again.
I
I mean,
believe you.
I feel
I'm devastated.
alive.
Just don't know what to do. You feel alive and you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's fine.
How long do you have? How long?
Well, I don't know.
What
He's
did,
only been going
what
to
did,
the guy on
what did
the
Alcoholic
street.
Al say? What did he say?
Like a year or
Alcoholic Al knows he's talking
Say-
about cancer though, because he's
say
like
8 months to a year or something like that, and you know.
he knows. I mean, he's fucked up about everything else, but cancer. He's called like 4 or 5 people perfectly.
Well, that's because he's had half of his skin removed because of carcinoma.
Whatever the reason, if he told me I had cancer and I had only 8 months to live, I'd believe the fuck out of that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You wouldn't believe how much of a kick in the ass being told that you got cancer gives you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you got cancer. You got 8 months to make this shit happen. Well, fuck, I'm gonna make this shit happen. All right. And you know, I mean, I appreciate that you
I get a little
Need
piece of
to-
lemon in mine. I like
I'm
that.
gonna chew on the rind.
But if I could just get you to just jump in, just say yes, just do this thing.
Well, you know, I'm in, Mary. Come on. Do it for Jackson. One last time. The triumvirate.
I'm not going to federal prison for a dead man.
You're not going to prison at all.
You're not going to prison at all. Why would I do that?
He's not going to do that to us. He's not going to commit suicide by cop. He knows what that would mean.
You have to trust
For
him on
us.
this.
Trust Jackson. Trust the brain.
I mean, I would do this alone if it were up to me, but I can't. I physically can't. I can't be with the teller and be with the crowd and
They
be at
would
the
take
door
one
at the
look
same
at that.
time.
Rotting flesh and just. That would sound.
And I know this would be great for you guys.
How much is it, man? Didn't you said like 50 grand a piece, right?
At least. At least.
Wait, is that a yes, 50 grand a piece, or is that a I'm kind of guessing? I mean,
That's an at least 50 grand.
Minimum.
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 I get it.
Minimum.
I get it.
So like here's 50 grand, and then here's what it could be, like 52 grand.
Yeah.
What troubles me, I'm lowering all of my
54.
energetics, right? What troubles me
56
is
right
that you said 50 grand, right?
Right.
He said at least.
Yeah.
And what troubles me here is not that more than 50 grand wouldn't be nice, because I got a lot of stuff I could deal with that I could do there.
Okay. Yeah.
What troubles me is that Jackson is always certain. And that didn't sound quite as certain as you usually sound.
Right. The brain
Right.
normally he would say, well, you're in for 51,250 or something like that.
Right.
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 He knows exactly to the penny. I mean, not to the penny.
Close.
In the case of this,
Close.
but very. Yeah.
Close. So in
Yeah.
my current state of anxiety and despair, I'm finding it a little bit difficult to go with this sound of uncertainty on your part, because you are usually very certain.
What's going on there, brain?
Did
Are you certain?
Did you research like you said you did? That's all I'm asking. Or did something slip because you have a brain tumor? I don't know.
Right.
Oh man. This is all just about feeling alive. There's not even any money in there, is there? That bank's gonna be empty. Or maybe a couple grand. I might as well do a
Banks-
7-Eleven again.
Banks are not empty.
But you don't have any way to get into the vault.
Of course I have a way to get into the vault.
Really? What? Just, it's fine. It's fine. What? What is the way into the vault? Details, step by step. Go ahead. You always can do it, so do it now.
Well, I have a cutter.
Cutter. What's his name?
Pedro.
Pedro.
You might as well get Alcohol Gal to help us. That dude, Pedro, he don't cut shit
Pedro
except white boys in the night.
and cocaine.
Cocaine.
Okay, well,
He's good at that. He's
I
good.
said I have
He has-
Pedro. I have not confirmed Pedro. So if you don't feel comfortable with Pedro,
What
No,
do
Pedro.
this is your plan is to bring in some.
I'm asking you
shit
for
kicker?
the
dude,
plan.
I have gone over every possible thing that can go wrong.
Then tell me how you're gonna get in the vault. That's all we've been asking. How are you gonna get into the
And
vault?
you're telling us
And
Pedro.
Pedro, a cutter? These vaults are,
I
you
think
can't cut them.
that cancer is in your brain, man.
Look, I researched this vault. This vault is just like the one that
This
was
is the Telefunken U-47. Did you look at that thing? It's impenetrable.
I think it's the 46 now.
Oh, it's the 47.
It's the
It
47.
was the 47. I did an extra recon.
How do you guys know this?
I did a
don't?
little
I'm just
extra
saying,
recon.
we
I was worried.
Are you guys going behind my back? I thought I was the brain.
You are the brain.
You are the brain.
You are the brain.
You're the brain.
But I just thought maybe I could contribute a little bit by kind of sneaking in and checking, just checking. That's all I was doing. I was just checking. You know, I'm an anxious
Going
person.
in there and
That's all
just
it was.
looking and, you
And
know.
it's a 47.
Well, I feel like there's a slight bond of trust that's been broken. I mean, that's
I mean-
fine. I mean, you have every right to go on the Google just like anybody else does. But I mean, I thought it was taken care of.
Do you know that my anxiety has gotten worse over the last couple of years? I might have been diagnosed recently with OCD,
You could be a little sensitive about it, Jackson. I mean, you're not the only one with
and
problems.
I just felt called to ease my anxiety by sneaking into the bank and checking on the vault, and it's a 47. It's a 47. It's like taking my temperature every hour because I think I might have the flu even though I don't. It's the same. It's the same. It's not about trusting you. It's a disorder.
Pinning it on the disorder.
No, I have a prescription and I have a note from my doctor.
Okay, well, it's the 47. Okay.
It's in
47.
pen.
Easily adaptable. And I will find someone else other than Pedro. Are we happy?
We were
No.
gonna do this tomorrow.
No, it's a little late in the plan for that.
Hey, man, you know,
We
I'm
trusted
still
you to
great.
have a good plan, and you don't even know what the vault is.
All right, well, let's just.
Okay. Jackson is still the smartest one among us. We know that, right? We agree with that? Smartest?
He probably, yeah, he's probably still the smartest.
Still the
but
smartest?
once he hits stage 4B, maybe not so much.
My OCD could prove to be a benefit in this. I'm very detail oriented right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Well,
so.
I know, the detail on slicing of this lemon,
I've heard
that was just
I
marvelous.
thought so too.
Did you use a
All right, all right,
mandolin
all
or a knife? Did you actually, you did that with a knife? It looks like,
I did it with a knife. I went through
Wow.
several lemons.
How do you get it
before
that thin?
It was
So,
challenging.
We don't go through this. Why don't we just, what does this all mean for us, for this?
What does what mean exactly?
Well, obviously you don't want to go through the bank. What does this mean?
I
What
did-
do we do? What do you do?
we
What do I do?
always- to the bank.
I'm into the bank.
I'm probably doing the bank since I checked the vault. I'm just anxious. I'm anxious. I'm not saying I'm not going to do anything. You always do this. You make it sound like I'm not.
I mean,
but
she
it's
goes
not.
through this every time. She has to be brought in. She has the anxiety. She has to be brought into every
You
job.
go behind
It's
my
not-
back.
I have
This-
OCD.
We do this every time. You just usually don't find out about it because usually you don't get the details wrong.
I've also followed every teller in the bank home to make sure that they went the right way and left at the right time.
And they do.
And they do.
Well, that's good to know.
See? So it's not that I'm not in. I just do
I
this
should have
every
done that.
time.
Every time.
It's
Every time. She wouldn't be our Mary if she didn't do that.
That's right.
Okay. Well, we have about 9 hours to find a plan to get into that vault.
Cool. You want to get a pizza?
Give me some pancakes.
Yes.